wonder if this movie was overstuffed on purpose.
Mm.
If they were like, so the MCU, we've been alluding to it, that it's had a rocky after Endgame and Infinity War. We mentioned all the time, like that. Those movies were so good, and it's been tough with the Kang Dynasty and the pivots they've had to make, and movies that work, movies that don't work. And
They just
this one,
canceled
they were
Wonder
like,
Man, right? Wonder Man got good reviews. They just canceled it.
Right. And I think that they're having a hard time with what their plan is for the next 10 or 20 years. And so they keep assuring us that there's a plan, but I wonder if this is one where they're like, we cannot mess this up. It's the big summer movie before, like, they're bringing out all the toys. And this might have, because I thought this was a little overstuffed. We're like Hulk and Punisher and Jean Grey. And it was like a lot of storylines. Like Peter's got his own thing going on with like memory erase. And they didn't bring back Doctor Strange, who is very tied to the memories and the, all that. Just there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I thought
Different
this
part
is
of New
one
York.
they didn't. Right. But they didn't want to miss on this one. Is some they're like, all right, if we give the fans Punisher fighting Hulk, fighting Spider-Man, like, I think some of this was definitely candy.
Yeah.
Because, they didn't want to miss on this one.
We did get Punisher. He dropped a lot of S-bombs, and I think he dropped more S-bombs because he couldn't drop the F-bomb.
Right? Yeah.
So, like, he I mean, like, and their relationship, too, like, you could tell that, like, that relationship was solid. Like, they've known each other for a while, been working together for a while. Derek, what about your kind of nits to pick?
I don't think I really had anything. I had one plot story related thing, but the other one, I did feel it was a little, just overall a little long. That's all. The length of it, I could tell. I was like, oh wow, we're strapped in, and I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom a couple times during this movie because it was a long one. It definitely was a long one. It's a long movie summer apparently with the Odyssey and this one. The other one, going on the kind of realm of why do I care, is who's damage control. I don't really. Granted, I am not, immersed in the comic book world for it, but like, are they going to be like an entity like S.H.I.E.L.D. with this Hydra element? Are they significant? Why do I care about them? Do I care about them? How do they get control of all these different people? Is this something that's going to come out later? I didn't know. So I didn't really know whether or not there's any investment in who the heck damage control is.
So damage control, if we go back to Homecoming, they're basically the new departmental agency that was created. It's kind of like how DHS was created after 9/11. Damage control was created after the Chitauri attack on New York as like a government agency responsible for this new tech and things like that. So damage control is trying to basically harness the power of these enhanced beings, right?
Yeah.
So, but like they're being sneaky about it because they're keeping Sarah Gray, right, Jean Grey's sister, trapped in a room where she can only see a vent that says VMAX or whatever, Vortex Max, whatever it is, and they're trying to basically harness her power, but it's probably for nefarious purposes.
Damage control was very much like the cleanup crews. So like when you trash New York City, who's going to go in and like actually pull the rubble off the streets?
Like, that was Michael Keaton's job. That was the Vulture's job.
Right. So like that's so, damage control started that way, but it's getting very like Trask, very X-Men. The like stealing powers and trying to shut off mutant powers and try to give them to the people you want to give them to, take powers and put them in other people. Like that's very X-Men-y. I feel like they've become kind of a catch-all between like the MCU and the new X-Men universe. Like the Sentinels, like where's all that stuff come from?